What's up, you guys? My name is Josh Vaughn, and I am the Lynn Haven Middle School Director at Grace Bible Church. Welcome to our new house. My wife and I just bought this house, so there's nothing up on the walls yet. The shelves are bare, but regardless, we're excited to have you in our home, even if it is just virtually. So today, I want to ask you a question. Is there a specific sin that you keep running to time and time again? And regardless of how many times you've given it to God, you just can't seem to shake it? Well, today I'm going to give you 4 tips to help you be able to figure out how to overcome that sin. So let's jump right in. Step 1, confess to God. But when you confess to God, be specific. Know that God already loves you, that He has already done everything necessary to overcome the sin in your life, and that He wants to help set you free. So trust Him enough to confess to Him. When you confess, be specific. God, I went and I cheated on another test. I promised you that I wasn't going to. I promised you I was going to be better, but I cheated again. And I know that you want us to be honest, that you have a bigger and a better plan for me. God, I'm so sorry that I missed the mark. I'm so sorry that I've found myself in this place once again. Please forgive me. 1 John 1:9 says, if we confess our sins, He is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and purify us from all unrighteousness. If we are faithful in confessing, He's faithful in forgiving and faithful in purifying us. Isn't that what all of us really want? So number 1 is confess to God and be specific. Step 1 was confess your sin to God. That one's not super hard. But step 2, honestly, is, in my opinion, the hardest one. What I'm about to tell you can change your life, but you've got to be committed. So step 2 is confess to the right people. Not just confess to somebody, but confess to the right people. Going to your friends that you vape with every week and saying, hey guys, I vaped again, isn't really accountability because they already know. But if you want to ask, okay, who are the right people? Who do I need to go to actually help me? Ask this question. Who's the last person that I want to find out what I'm doing? And that's probably the right person. If you've been messing around with your boyfriend or girlfriend and you've gone farther than you want to go, you probably don't want your mom and dad to find out. That probably means that that's the exact people you should tell. I told you this part was hard. If you tell your parents, they will forgive you. They will understand. But they'll probably also change the rules a little bit. Hey, you guys aren't allowed to be alone anymore. We have to be in the room. Or when we go to bed, your boyfriend or girlfriend needs to leave. Or when you are upstairs doing homework, the door needs to stay at least a certain amount open. And I told you, it's hard, but if you honestly want to find freedom, ask yourself, who's the last person that I want to find out what I'm doing? And then pray about the fact that they might be the person that you need to tell the most. Proverbs 28:12 says, whoever conceals their sin does not prosper, but the one who confesses and renounces them finds mercy. Mercy. Your parents may be frustrated in the beginning, but they'll show you more mercy if you've come to them and were honest about what's going on than if you tried to hide it and they found out on their own. You will find more mercy with honesty than you will with lying every time. So confess to the right people. That's step 2. Step 3 is not nearly as hard, I promise. Step 3 is remove the triggers. If there's something in your life that is a big temptation to you, remove it from your life. I'm not saying that if you've been messing around with your boyfriend or girlfriend, you need to get rid of that boyfriend or girlfriend. You might, but I'm not necessarily saying that. If the trigger might not be the person as much as the situation that you and that person end up in. So if the trigger is you and your boyfriend or girlfriend are messing around, if you always stay in public, you're not going to be tempted in the same ways. If your temptation is vaping or drinking, then maybe it's a certain group of friends that you shouldn't be around. Or maybe you should only be around those friends in a context where you know you can't do those things. 1 Corinthians 6:18 says, "Flee sexual immorality. Every sin a man does is outside of the body, but he who commits sexual immorality sins against his own body." Notice the first word. It doesn't say fight against sexual immorality. It says flee. There are some battles that we don't have to fight, because there are some battles that we keep losing. And if we keep just trying to fight those things, chances are we're gonna keep losing. So it says flee. If there are things that are too strong for you to fight, flee those things. When you decide to remove those triggers from your life, you can flee those situations. If you have an addiction to pornography, remove the internet from your phone, or put locks on your phone or passwords that only your parents know, or that where you can't delete any search history, and you tell your parents to check up on what you've been doing week after week. I promise you that's going to help remove the trigger and going to help you flee from immorality. Finally, we're on to step 4. Get the necessary help. The necessary help for you might be counseling of some sort, or might be a rehabilitation center or some class that you take to help get off of a substance or away from some sort of addiction that you have. Or for some of you, that may just mean that you need extra accountability, which goes back to step 2, where you intentionally put people in your life who can ask the hard questions and help you be able to overcome this sin. Get the necessary help. Proverbs 27:17 says, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." We are designed, we are created, we have been made to need each other. We all need help trying to live this life. We live in a broken world, and we were designed for more. So if you are tired of running to the same old sins, follow these 4 steps. Confess to God. Confess to the right people. Remove the triggers. Get the necessary help. And then remember, Romans 8:37 says that we are more than conquerors through him who loves us. And know that you can be more than a conqueror. If this video has helped you at all, if you think this video would help someone else, please feel free to share it, put it on your page, like it below, leave a comment, and let us know if this helped you at all. Also, subscribe to our channel, because we want you to have all of the content as soon as it comes out so that you can be blessed, you can bless somebody else. Also, we have a ton of fun on this channel, so we don't want you to miss out on any of that either. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope this helps you, and we hope to see you again soon. God bless.